Hi, we are Rob and Ali sharing with you our passion of all things cruise and travel. We are on board the P&O Pacific Encounter, where we are on a 10-day voyage from Brisbane to Papua New Guinea.
We are, in fact, we're on our way back to Brisbane from Papua New Guinea because this is day 10. So what we are going to do, as we have done in the past, is we have spent 10 days in this cabin, or 9 nights anyway, in this cabin. Some of the things we were a little bit concerned at the start, as to how they would fit in, and some things we've learned along the way. So we are going to do a quick review of this cabin after having spent 9 days in it, and let you know what we liked, what we didn't, what worked and what did not.
That's right.
Let's start over by the bathroom.
Let's start from the front. So in the ensuite, the bathroom, the lighting in here is excellent. Super mirrors and lighting over those mirrors. They're great for putting your makeup on and for getting a shave for the gentlemen or for the ladies. The shower. So we found the shower's fixed head, but we actually found that it was high enough and you could move it around enough to get it to where you liked. The flow of the water is really good. It's excellent actually, and you can wash your hair and condition your hair brilliantly in it. What we did find was we have only this cloth curtain, and it's a very, very small shower. And so
and we'll get to this in a minute.
Yeah, that's not us doing
this
the lights
is a
on and off. So what we found is when you're inside the shower, when you're getting washed, your elbows touch this shower curtain and it wraps around you, and it's completely horrible.
But I didn't have the wrapping around problem. What I found was, though, that when you're trying to move around and wash yourself, you knock the shower curtain out of the tray at the bottom. So it knocks it out, and then you end up with a flooded floor. That's what I found. I am not that big, and I was knocking it out. So any gentleman or lady or anybody bigger than me is going to find that they knock that shower curtain out.
Yes.
And then you get a flooded bathroom floor.
What we found was we simply tucked it away on the towel rail here and just didn't use the curtain at all. And actually the spray does not make the rest of the floor or the rest of the room soaking wet. You don't need it. You get a much nicer shower.
Just make sure you stay this side of the flow.
The toilets are... are excellent.
Everything else worked fine.
Everything else worked brilliantly. Yeah. No complaints in here about that. Now, one of the niggles we do have, though, is this bloody light that is by the clothes here. It stays on for a measly 12 seconds.
It has a sensor on it, a movement sensor. As long as you're moving, it's okay.
So when you're coming to look for your clothes, either in the wardrobe here or in your wardrobe here, by the time you've bent down to get out your cubes or get your clothes out, that clicks off. We keep waving it. We've tried everything to keep it on. We put a little sticky over the sensor light and everything. Anyway, it just it goes off and on like that all the time. Moving into the main cabin area, we have the cooler and the warmer air conditioning. That worked perfectly well. We found we could get a nice temperature whatever time of day or whatever area we were in. Papua New Guinea, very, very hot. This air conditioning down on its coolest kept us nice and cool, and in the evening when it went a little bit cooler, we could whack it up a bit. Very good, very sensitive. One of the other plus points we liked was the USB port, one on either side of the bed, so we could charge our own phones up and they would be handy for us in the morning. We're going to look at getting an adapter to see if we can get 2 things to plug in, one adapter there, and that would be even more handy. Moving in, we do a trick where we keep the door open of the refrigerator, so the cupboard door of the refrigerator, to get it colder. Once again, this worked beautifully, and the fridge, we have beers and waters in it. They're really quite cold. You couldn't make ice cubes in this refrigerator, but it certainly keeps your drinks cold enough. We found that there was adequate sockets here and adequate lighting over this dressing table here. This was really good. We are on a restricted, well, I'll stand up for this. We're on a restricted view, on a sea view that we've got. we found this fine. We could still see the sea. You still got adequate light coming through. Nobody walked past. It was quite private, which was a nice thing. So although you got restricted because of the lifeboat here, yeah, it was still fine. Let in plenty of light. Noise wise, when I first came into this cabin, I could feel sort of the rumbling. What I thought was the engine rumbling, and I could feel it going right through my body. And I thought, this is going to be a really bad cabin. Anyway, that must have been just the thrusters or something as we were leaving port, because we haven't experienced it since. Really quiet cabin, no noise from anywhere. And yeah, but we haven't experienced any of that juddering around.
Right above your head, television.
Oh yeah, now the television, huge television.
They couldn't have fitted a bigger television in there. It literally goes from the top to the bottom.
There's lots of things on the television, but the reception wasn't perfect. So it was a little bit grainy at times, but there was always news, there was always a film, and there was always something on the telly. I just like having it on in the morning to watch the news. It wasn't quite snow, just a little bit grainy. Plus point is the bed. Oh my goodness, this was it's kind of soft and firm. It's like getting into a cloud. The bedding was beautiful. The pillows, the whole thing, you just sink into like a big giant marshmallow. So I would definitely say the quality of the bed linen and the quality of the pillows right up there as being luxury. Beautiful. Was there anything else I've forgotten? Oh, spotless. The room is kept spotless. Our cabin steward comes in twice a day. Is it twice a day?
He does come in twice. Yeah, he comes. Actually, we've got two stewards on this
that look after
trip.
us.
Yeah.
Everything always seems to be cleaned up. I think they come in more often than twice a day because it's always tidied up for us. Fresh towels, everything's all wiped down and nice and clean. And then in the evening, the bed is turned down for us, which is just lovely, a nice touch. I think that's pretty much everything I can say about this cabin. It met and exceeded our expectations. Oh, and there's plenty of storage under the bed as well. We had plenty. In fact, there was plenty of storage for everything. We've managed to keep it quite tidy because there's plenty of little nooks and crannies and drawers to put everything. So, yep, huge tick for this cabin. No complaints.
I would not have any. I would not have any problems taking an obstructed view cabin again.
Yes.
This one's very nice.
Yes. Yeah. So we were very pleased with this cabin. It gets a big tick from us. Oh, who's this handsome chappie that's decided to join me?
It does. So yeah, that shower was a bit of an issue, and that light just drives me insane.
Oh, that's yes.
Apart from that, everything.
If anybody knows how to stop it from going off after 12 seconds, please put it in the bottom.
Apart from keep moving around underneath it.
This is the second time we've had to have that issue. Anyway, that's all the cabins have the same.
Yeah. If you've liked this video, if you found it useful, please hit like, please hit subscribe and notifications if you want to see more of our videos. Thank you for watching. We will see you in the next video. From us, for now. See you later. Bye bye.